I'm Jerry Lynn Knight. I am a team leader with Pampered Chef. I am your consultant for this demo. I wanted to do a little video showing some of our cookware. And what I'm going to show today is the non-stick grill pan and our grill press. I'm going to be doing pork chops, and I wanted you to see those nice grill lines in there. I'm going to go ahead and put it on my stove so that they can preheat. So those are going to sit there for just a second. I'm also going to oil them, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our garlic infused canola oil, which is incredible, and I'm just going to put a little bit here on my paper towel. I'm going to just wipe it on here. Just like that. Not going to get a lot on it. Just a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit more, actually. That's soaked into my paper towel a little bit more than I wanted it to. That stuff smells so good. When I use it, my family always knows when they walk in the door. They're like, oh, Mom's cooking with the canola oil, because the garlic smells so good. So what we're going to do is some pork chops, and I'm going to start them on the stove in the non-stick grill pan, and then I'm going to move it in the same pan to the oven. So I've got my pork chops here, and they're butterflied. I'm going to use our garlic and herb rub and our bell pepper rub. That is my favorite one of our seasonings. I don't know if you have ever used any of our pantry items, but I absolutely love them. They have incredible flavor, and they smell so good. They smell so good. My daughter is 21, and she had her first apartment over the summer and said that that's what she wanted for Christmas, was in her stocking. Not candy, she wanted bell pepper rub from the Pampered Chef. So I thought that was pretty comical. Somebody's test driving a motorcycle in my neighborhood today, and it keeps going up and down my road. So I hear it, and I think somebody's outside. It's not. Just gonna put a little more on this side. A little bit more bell pepper rub. You could do any seasoning that you wanted to. I just like those. I'm also going to add a little bit of homemade seasoning. This is just equal parts salt, pepper, and garlic. And we keep it on hand all the time. Just going to sprinkle a little bit of that on there. Okay. My microwave grippers. I'm not using a microwave, but I need them for this. So I'm going to go ahead and move my grill press off of the heat. I'm going to come put my pork chop on the heat. Like that. Then I'm just going to set this right back on top of it, just like that. And while that is going, I'm going to slice an onion with our simple slicer. I'm really bad to not use the protector, so let me talk to you about this for just a second. This is an amazing way to slice. It's not a mandolin, but it's kind of similar. So it has a lock on it here. So it's in the locked mode, so that makes it flush. I'm not going to slide my finger down it because it probably still could cut me, but it's less likely because this little panel is flush with the blade. So if I move it to 1, it lowers the blade just a smidge. I don't know if you could see that or not. Yeah, it lowered it just a smidge. If I lower it to a 2, it's going to lower a little more. And then a 3, it's a pretty good depth. And so I'm going to do mine on a 2. I'm going to do my onions on a 2. It has non-skid bumpers on the bottom, on the little feet on it, so that you can hold it in place a little bit better. We have the hand guard that slides on like that. I think my onion is too big. Yep, it is too big for my simple slicer. So what do I want to do here? I'm going to quarter it. And we'll see what I can do with it. We'll just do a quarter at a time, I guess. So this has prongs, and we're going to smash it down on there. And we're just going to run it back and forth while we gently press down with our palm on the handle, and it pushes it down a little bit as we go until it's all the way down. And the onion is gone. That's the last little piece that's left. So I'm going to show you. Whoop. That's what we have on a 2. I'll go ahead and do the 3 and the 1 just to show you. I'm going to set that in there, and I'm going to lower it down to the 3. And I'm just going to go, well, okay. And it's a little bit thicker. So the difference between the 2 and the 3, okay? And then we'll do it on a 1. Making a lot of sizzle and a lot of noise over there. Oops, I forgot to move it to the 1, so I'll do that now. I don't really want them on a 1, so that's okay that I didn't move it. So now I'm going to lower it to the 1. Drop my onion in. And here we go. This is probably the thickness that I would want on a hamburger. I don't like really thick onion on a hamburger. That's probably pretty close to done. It's almost just milking it. It's about nothing left. Yeah, okay. So we'll pop that off, put the last little piece there. This one, I don't want this in there either. Okay, so it literally is just nothing. It's so super thin. Some of these are just slivers. So that's how thin you can get it with the 1, the 2, and the 3 on your onions. It's this simple slicer. And I'm going to go put it in the sink, get it out of the way. I'm going to check on my chops here. I got to flip it over. Let's see. I don't know where all my stuff is. I'm going to use our chef's tongs that have the silicone tips. I love these, and they lock on their own. So you tip them up and they're locked, which is good for storage, and you tip them down and they unlock. It has a little locking bit there, locking mechanism. So I'm going to go ahead and use my microwave grip. Flip that over, flip that over. And it's going to go for another 5 minutes. So that last 5 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and put these onions kind of in and around it. Get some juice in there from the onions, some liquid. I may have to add a little bit of liquid. I want that one. So when you do pork chops this way, there is a recipe for a grilled peach salad, and you do the pork chops just like this, and you cook peaches, you slice peaches and cook them in with the chops as well, and then you put them on a bed of lettuce, and we have a special marinade dressing to use with it. It's really good. And if I had had the makings for a salad tonight and peaches, I probably would have just gone ahead and done that, but I don't. So we're just gonna have chops and onions and vegetables tonight. Okay, so this is our flexible cutting mat that I'm using. They come in a set of 3, and we have 2 different sizes. This is the regular size, and then we have one that's a half size. I love these. They come with little hints and tips for cooking and cutting on each one. There's a dark blue, there's this orange one, and there is a lime green. And those are really handy because they don't take up any space. So, I'm going to leave those out. I'll probably need them in a second. Trying to think what I want to do now. I'm gonna pour just a little bit more olive oil in there for the sake of those onions. Or canola oil, sorry. I don't want to burn anything. Get my onions in here a little bit better. A few more minutes. Oh, I can't see you. My screen went away. We're going to leave that for just a few more minutes. And then it's going to go in the oven, which I've preheated to 425. And it's going to be in the oven for about 12-13 minutes. So, let me see here. Remove my trash right where you can look at it. And pop that open. So I'm not going to put the grill press in the oven. Our grill press is dishwasher safe, which is really handy. This skillet is actually also dishwasher safe. The handle I don't put in the dishwasher, but the skillet itself is dishwasher safe. So I am going to bring this over so you can look at it, because I'm not going to make you sit and watch. I want you to see these gorgeous grill marks on my pork chops. So that's beautiful. So I'm going to slide this in my oven. And I've got to turn you around because I want you to see, we don't put the handle in the oven. So I've got it in here sitting, and I'm just going to pop that handle right off. And then when I'm ready to take it out, I will put the handle back on. And there we go. So that's how we will use, that's how that is able to go in the oven like that. So 12-15 minutes maybe, and those will be done. I will post a finished picture with this video when they are out of the oven. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any more questions about our nonstick grill pan, just let me know. Thanks.